Howdy y'all, Dodge Whisperer here. Today, the 1957 is headed to its new home. Well, technically its old home. It's going back to Toledo, Ohio. Because, well, we've got something way better coming back in its place. So let's get it loaded up onto this car hauler. I need to go pack a bag. Be chasing it up there on a plane.
Last bit of vintage parts going into the 57. What do you think, DW?
I'll miss her. But
runs like a sewing machine.
Going to a better home. Alrighty guys, as y'all saw, 1957 Custom Royal has left the compound. Well, there's good reason for that. Found something to take its place. And yeah, here we are at 4 o'clock in the morning, Austin Bergstrom International, hopping on a plane to Detroit. So, follow along, and let's see if we can't, you know, go make bad decisions. Yeah, I don't think Detroit is on that list. Alrighty guys, successfully made it to Detroit. It's beautiful, right? Got a nice black crap box car. We're about an hour away from where we're headed. So, let's hit the road and go check out this replacement for the old 1957 Custom Royal. Well, I figured if you're literally a quarter mile away from one of the biggest lakes in the United States of America, you probably should stop and take a look, right? So here we are in Erie Township, a cute little town, and it's got a big old lake behind it. Yeah, pretty cool. Well, so let's go ahead and hit the road again. Maybe find a little breakfast. But that's a big lake. Alrighty, y'all. Just stop for a quick bite to eat here in Luna Pier, Michigan, on the banks of Lake Erie. Had a pretty good sandwich. Not as good as a good old taco stand in Texas, but hey, it'll do. But I figure we should probably give y'all a little bit of context on what exactly we're doing in this neck of the woods, so to say. Well, flew into Detroit this morning, caught a red eye obviously, and we're headed south to Toledo, where a viewer has a pretty cool car that he thought I would be interested in. Now, this all stemmed from the video I made on our 1957 Dodge Custom Royal a few months back. Really sweet car. Y'all need to check the video out. 9,700 mile survivor that, you know, we painstakingly put back together, made it a runner again about 5 or 6 years ago, and we've been curating its existence ever since. Well, it's a nice car, but we just don't really have a place for it. We don't drive it, and quite frankly, I don't want to fix it if it breaks. But anyway, YouTube viewer 440 GTX Blue Bayou, well, he left me a comment on that video. Said, "Dodge Whisperer, I've got a race car for you, and I really want that 1957 Custom Royal." Well, didn't really think much of it, being, you know, YouTube commenters and whatnot. And, you know, you gotta take that kind of stuff with a grain of salt. And anyway, a few months go by. You know, we build the Barracuda. I get several more comments from the same guy. He's saying, "Look, I've got a car for you, and I want that 1957. I said, well, I replied to the comment. I said, "Hey, you can find me on Facebook. Hit me up. Send me a message. And, you know, we'll talk about what you got." So, here we are. Post No Name Nationals. Had a little bit of spare time on hand. We're gonna go see this car. Well, obviously, it's probably a done deal already. We'll see how the video gets edited, but you know, flying to Michigan to buy more old Dodges. Well, not really buy. We're just trading. So, you know, it's a good deal, I think. We'll be there shortly, and y'all will get to see exactly what we're dealing with here, because quite frankly, I think it's a pretty sweet car, pretty good deal, and I'm pretty excited because it's a good replacement for the old 1957 Custom Royal that, like I said, don't really want to deal with it anymore. And this guy does. He wants to drive it and enjoy it for what it is, And believe it or not, that 1957 Dodge Custom Royal, well, it started life up here, near Toledo, Ohio, actually. It got moved around down to Texas, ended up in my possession. Well, it's going back home to Ohio, and I hope old 440 GTX blew by you. You enjoy it, buddy, because it's a sweet car, and I'm glad someone's gonna take it over the curation of such a fine classic automobile. And yeah, so we're about 30 minutes off, I think, right now, and we'll get to see exactly what this thing is in just a few minutes. So don't go anywhere, guys. We're almost there. Alrighty, guys, we've made it to our destination in Toledo, Ohio. Yeah, long haul up here. Been a long day already. It's about noon. But what I'm looking at right here is about to be a really cool project for Dodge Whisperer channel. So without further ado, let's just turn the camera around, guys. I'll let y'all take a look, because you know, words are not necessary here, and you're about to see why. '72 Dodge Demon, which, you know, as with any old Mopar, far from perfect, but as you can see, it's about as good as they come. We got all stickers. It's been semi-race carified in its past life, and got a fiberglass hood here, a 71 sticker pack on it. Paint job is definitely a Mako special, but certainly very presentable and in good shape. So I say that a 1957 Dodge was a worthy trade here, because like I said, guys, I'm not really looking forward to working on that old 57, and well, I think we've proven that we can fix up an A-body pretty easily. We got tough wheel action. Upholstery is pretty good shape. Back seat, all there. Got a dash. It's in pretty nice shape too. And look out over that fiberglass cowl scooped hood. Very, very cool. So this car is, as you can see, a 4-speed. It is an H code 340. Not sure if it would have been a 4-speed or 3-speed from the factory, but we might be able to figure that out later on. Got the old Krager skinnies up front. Some vintage Mickey Thompson skinny tires. And in the back, some matching welds with a fresh set of Mickey Thompson drag radials on them. That's pretty sweet. The car's headquarters put on it, supposedly. We got a floor pan that's been replaced. Believe it was originally B5 blue, from what I was told. Previous owner was building this up as a race car before old 440 GTX Blue Bayou picked it up. He's had it for about 10 plus years, and it was a runner back when he bought it. Unfortunately, it did have some mechanical failures though, and that's where he stepped in and restored it to its current status, which is incomplete. But he removed a 727, which looks like it's got a pretty rowdy stall converter, judging by the size of the stator and whatnot there. We got some headers, and we got a spare dash bit for some pit parts and pieces. We got a spare oil pan, which we'll get to that. And we got a crate full of random goodies. Like I said, the car was set up as a race car, so it's all the race car things here that looks like it was done quite some time ago, but overall, very solid car. Should be pretty nice. Yeah, got some special blings there, so there we go. And it comes with a brand new set of brake lines for it, which always handy on an old Mopar. Anyway, guys, let's pop the hood real quick here and we'll see what we're working with. Alrighty, guys, here we are. What we have here is a 340, and this engine was redone about 10 years ago. As with most Mopar projects, they never end. And supposedly this sucker has never been fired. But we've got a set of aluminum Edelbrock Performer RPMs, 6077 castings. Looks like the Edelbrock Torquer 2 340 manifold back there. Pretty nifty old Mallory Unilite distributor even. You'll see those. Fresh booster setup on it. Got some pulleys. Semi-questionable plumbing. We got a, what do you call that? Cool can. Yeah, that's vintage hot rod stuff. But it still needs a little love. I'm gonna make it back to Texas and I'm gonna finish this car. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with it yet, but I mean, it's a demon. So what do y'all think we should do with it? I think we need to go to the racetrack. That's what I think, because yeah, fiberglass scoops, double pumpers, aluminum heads. Yeah, I'm excited. You know you're getting your cars from the right people when they got a whole stable full of Dodges. That one's a 35. I believe we got a GTX over here. Big block powered. Oh yeah. Very cool cars. Very, very cool cars. Love this 64. Poly 318 in it. And just for weirdness factor, when was the last time you saw a Ram 1500 with one of these Lund tops on the back of it? That's just cool. Well, y'all, while we're in Toledo, it's always good to support your local businesses. And we've got a speed shop to visit today. If y'all ever in Toledo, go check out the speed shop. Tell them the Dodge Whisperer sent you. They might know who you're talking about. It's good to get the word out. Hot rod parts are important. So, y'all check out some of what they've got in here. They've got new, old, fancy, shiny, crusty, you name it. They've even got a cool Ram Charger parked out in front for sale. So, Y'all check it out. Well, it's 8:30. About 2 weeks later, there's a demon here.
Guys, you ready?
It's dark. We've got a tractor, a clapped out Cummins, and a trailer. Sounds like we got a delivery for the Dodge Whisperer. Oh, would you look at there?
Tractor.
Well, now y'all know. The old Dodge Whisperer got himself a demon. Of course, we got the clapped out tractor in the darkness. This old demon came with a few extra parts, transmission being one of them. We'll scoop that up the right way to save our backs.
You good? Come on. Come with you? Huh? Yeah. Oh, the whole day? All right.
Who would have thought clapped out Mopar would weigh so much? Nope.
There you go. Oh,
Tilt.
no.
Tilt back now.
Yeah, well, the wheel's not on the lip of the...
Doesn't matter.
Come down.
Just tilt it back. There it goes.
Oh, yeah.
Part-
Hydraulics work.
It's perfect now. Not that much. Apparently that's the only way to haul a 727.
Insurance will understand what happened.
Alright, so fun fact, this car doesn't have brakes. We don't even know if it has an e-brake. Let's see how well it gets out of this trailer. No drive shaft. I believe there's a transmission in there. Dodge Whisperer will have to give you the specifics of it. uneventful. So there it is, guys and gals. With all its light glaring glory, the Dodge Whispers. New 72 Demon. Problem is now we got to get it to the shop. Which is going to involve this tractor and me steering with no brakes. This is going to be great. Well, I pulled the short straw, but I get to be the first one to drive the Demon. And by drive, I mean the Dodge Whisperer is going to tow me up the hill. The hood's on the clapped out Dodge over there. Oh, hold on. Oh, a whole bunch of trim back there. Dang it. Yeah. Oh, it's like Short Man drove this car. Oh, and I can't see anything out of here. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes. I guess. Hey, Noah. Wait, Noah! Noah! Go slower, the drive shaft's banging around down there. Yeah, go slower.